a day to scare away crows.
Can't you get my armor?
No, this pole is stuck on my back. If you'll please take it away, I'll be ever so grateful. Oh, thank you, thank you. I feel like a new person. Now, who are you and where are you going?
My name is Dorothy, and I am going to the Emerald City to ask Great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
Who is Oz? Where's the Emerald City and who is Oz?
Don't you know?
No, I don't know anything. For my head is stuck with straw.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do you think if I go to the Emerald City with you, that Oz would give me brains?
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. The stars. I unravel every riddle to every individual in trouble or pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. I'm not sure, but if Oz doesn't give you some brains, you'll be no better off than you are now.
True, thank you. No, thank you. I'm never hungry. It is a good thing, for my mouth is only painted. I'll tell you a secret. I am scared of only one thing.
The munchkin farmer that made you?
No, a match. Now tell me something about you.
Well, I came from Kansas, which is much flatter, much grayer, well, much less beautiful than this place.
Then I don't see why you'd want to leave this beautiful country to go back to Kansas.
Well, that's because you have no brains. Us people, flesh and blood would rather live there than anywhere else. There's no place like home.
Well, if you, flesh and blood, didn't have brains like me, then you'd live in these beautiful countries, and Kansas would have no people at all. It's a fortune for Kansas that you have brains.
I'm thirsty. Let's go find some water.
Water? What for?
Well, to wash my face, clean from all the dust of the road, and to drink so this dry bread doesn't stick to my throat.
Wow, it's a lot of work to be a human. You have to eat, you have to drink, you have to sleep, but maybe it's with us so you can think.
I'm not sure. Let's go. Excuse me, did you row?
Yes, I've been guarding for over a year and no one has come to help me till now.
Oh dear, how can I help?
You can go to my cottage and find my oil can, or some WD-40. That stuff is wicked powerful. Find it. You can roll on my joints.
Okay, where are your joints?
The head is connected to the neck joint. The arm is connected by the elbow joint. The stomach is connected by the hip joint. The legs are connected by the knee joint. Oh, thank you, thank you. I might have stood there forever if you had come along. So, who are you and how did you happen to be here?
My name is Dorothy, and I am going to the Emerald City to ask Great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
I seem to have heard that somewhere before.
Why do you wish to see the Great Oz?
I want him to give me some brains.
You think Oz could give me a heart? When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. And yet I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. showers may bring May flowers, but they sure make me stiff. My father was a woodcutter, and I lived with him and my mother until they grew old and died. I grew to love one of the Munchkin maidens, but she lived with an old woman who didn't want her to marry anyone, so she could stay home and do all the cooking and housework.
How cruel.
When we wanted to get married, the old woman went to the Wicked Witch of the West and asked her to help prevent our marriage. So the witch enchanted my axe, cut off first one leg, and then the other.
Women and witches and chopping, oh my, what did you do?
I went to the tinner, and he made me 2 more legs out of tin. But then I kept trying to get that girl my wife, and then the witch enchanted my axe again, and it chopped me in 2.
Oh my.
The tinner came to my help and made me a full body out of tin. But now I had no heart, so I lost all my love for the girl and didn't care whether we married or not.
How sad.
At first, I was happy. My body was stiff and strong, and my axe couldn't cut me anymore. But then I got stuck there, as you saw me, and I thought, and I realized when I was in love, I was the happiest man in the world, and the greatest loss was that of my heart. If Oz gives me a heart, I will find the Munchkin maid and marry her.
I'll say, I shall ask for brains, for a fool wouldn't know what to do with a heart if he had one.
I shall ask for a heart, for brains do not make one happy. Happiness is the best thing in the world.
Well, it is hard to know which one of you are right, but for me, I just want to get back to Em and Uncle Henry. Let's go. What's making those noises?
I don't know, but I'm not afraid as long as I have my own, Ken.
And nothing can hurt me.
And I have the mark of the good witch's kiss, but what about poor Toto? What's going to protect him?
Roar!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Roar!
Don't you dare bite Toto!
But I didn't bite him.
No, but you certainly tried to. You're nothing but a big coward.
I know it. I've always known it. But how can I help it?
I'm not sure, but to strike a stuffed man like a Scarecrow?
Stuffed? And that man, is he stuffed too?
No, he's made of tin.
And what that little animal you're so fond of? Is he made of tin or stuff?
Neither. He's a meat dog.
He's a curious little animal. No one would think of buying such a little thing, except for a coward like me.
What makes you a coward?
It's a mystery. I suppose I was born that way. But I learned if I roared loudly enough, every living creature would be so frightened would move out of my way. Man, elephant, tiger, and bear. That isn't right. The king of the beast shouldn't be a coward. I know. It's a great sorrow to my life. It makes my life very unhappy. And whenever there's danger, my heart beats fast.
Perhaps you have heart disease.
Perhaps.
If you have, you should be glad, for it proves you have a heart. For my part, I have no heart, so I cannot have heart disease.
Perhaps if I have no heart, I shall not be a coward.
Do you have brains?
Perhaps so, but I never look to see.
I'm going to the great aunt to ask him to give me some. For my head is stuck.
And I'm going to ask him to give me a heart.
My name is Dorothy. I'm going to the Emerald City to ask the great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
Do you think Oz would give me courage?
Just as easily as he could give me brains.
Or me a heart.
Or send me back to Kansas.
Then, if you don't mind, I'll come with you. But as long as I know myself a coward, I shall always be unhappy.
The friends continued on their journey to the big man. The Scarecrow continuing to come up with ideas and give great advice. The Tin Man carefully avoiding